Most students think credit cards are a graduation problem. They wait until they have a full-time job to apply, only to realize they're starting at zero, while their peers are already flying for free or getting hundreds of dollars in cash back. If you start now, you aren't just getting a piece of plastic, you're building a financial foundation that will save you thousands on car loans and mortgages later. Today, we're breaking down the student credit game, how to get approved, which cards actually pay you to study, and the trap most students fall into. Before we dive into the top picks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We help you master the points game quietly and smartly, so you can win big without the stress. Banks are actually desperate for your business. They know that if they get you now, you might stay for 20 years. Because of this, they offer student versions of their best cards that have much lower approval requirements than the standard versions. You don't need a $50,000 salary to start. In many cases, you just need proof of enrollment and a modest income, which, by the way, can include scholarships, grants, or even allowance from home if you're over 21. Our first heavy hitter is the Discover It Student Cashback. This is widely considered the best first card. Why? Because Discover is incredibly friendly to those with no credit history. You get 5% cash back on everyday categories that change each quarter, like Amazon, grocery stores, or gas stations, up to a quarterly maximum when you activate. Everything else gets 1%. But here is the quietly smart tip. Discover will match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year. If you earned $150, they give you another $150. That effectively turns your 5% categories into 10% categories for the first 12 months. For those who want to enter the legendary Chase ecosystem early, the Chase Freedom or Rise is the new go-to. Unlike the higher tier cards, this was built specifically for people starting from scratch. It offers a flat 1.5% cash back on every single purchase. No categories to track, no fuss. Pro tip: if you have a Chase checking account with at least $250 in it before you apply, your chances of approval for this card skyrocket. Getting this card now makes it much easier to get the big cards, like the Sapphire Preferred, once you graduate. If you spend a lot on food and entertainment, which, let's be honest, is most students, this card is a beast. You get 3% cash back on dining, streaming services, and grocery stores. But here is why it's great for international students or those planning to study abroad. Capital One has no foreign transaction fees. Many other student cards charge you 3% every time you buy something outside your home country. With this, you keep every penny. Don't just go clicking apply on every card you see. That's a quick way to get a string of rejections that hurt your score. Check for pre-approval. Both Capital One and Discover have pre-approval tools on their websites that don't hurt your credit score. Use your total income. Remember to include any money you have reasonable access to. The authorized user shortcut. If a parent has a long-standing credit card with a perfect payment history, ask them to add you as an authorized user. You don't even need to use the card. Their good history will start reflecting on your report. This is the most important part of the video. If you do this one thing wrong, the points game will ruin your finances. Never carry a balance. Credit card interest rates for students are often 25% or higher. If you earn 5% cash back but pay 25% interest, you aren't winning. You're losing 20%. Treat your credit card like a debit card. If you don't have the money in your bank account today, don't put it on the card. To grow your score from a student level to a pro level, you need to master 3 things. First, payment history. One late payment can haunt you for 7 years. Set up autopay immediately. Second, utilization. If your limit is $1,000, try not to spend more than $100. High balances look risky to banks. Third, credit age. This is why we start in college. The longer your account is open, the higher your score. Never close your first credit card. Keep it forever. After about 12 months of responsible use, your credit score will likely be in the 700s. At this point, you have graduated from the student game. Don't wait for the bank to tell you. You can often call the bank and ask for a product change to a non-student version, or apply for your first adult card with a massive sign-up bonus. This is where the real travel hacking begins. To recap, Discover Student is the best for pure cash back. Chase Freedom Rise is the best for building a long-term relationship with Chase. Capital One. SavorNow is the king for foodies and travelers. Starting today puts you years ahead of everyone else. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel reach more students who are trying to get their finances right. Comment below, which card are you thinking of applying for first? Or if you already have one, what's your credit score goal for the year? Thanks for watching, and stay quietly smart.